Tonight's headlines are brought to you in part by Coldwell Energy and McDonald's.
Good evening, Commonwealth, and thank you for watching the Channel 2 News. I'm Sally Lemus. Let's take a look at tonight's top stories. The motion to dismiss the articles of impeachment was denied by the Senate. Trial is set for next month. Also tonight, lots of fingers were pointed at one gubernatorial candidate for her involvement in the proceedings, but she may not be the only one with a conflict of interest. And it's Law Month in the CNMI. In sports, we feature a young basketball superstar in the making. Stay with us. We have these stories and more next here on the Channel 2 News.
I have a phone. I have no TV. Ooh, TV on phone. I have a tablet. I have no TV. Ooh, TV on tab. I have a TV. I have a stick. Ooh, TV on stick. I want my streaming. I want my TV. Ooh, streaming TV.
And there you have it, McDonald's new crispy chicken sandwich. From the makers of the world's most stolen fries. The juicy chicken sandwich from the place that offers extra napkins for a reason. The tender chicken sandwich from the creators of a sandwich phenomenon. So you won't just be biting into a chicken sandwich, you'll be biting into McDonald's new crispy, juicy, tender chicken sandwich. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Half a day to the WAMI and good evening, Commonwealth. Today is Friday, April 2022. There was a majority vote among senators this morning to dismiss the articles of impeachment filed against Governor Ralph Torres. But the votes were still not enough. The impeachment trial is a goal and is scheduled for next month. Here is the story up on Capitol Hill.
Senator Cruz?
Yes.
Senator De Leon Guerrero?
No.
Senator Hoku?
Yes.
Senator King Neighbors?
None.
Senator Magnolia?
No for this kangaroo court.
Senator Santos?
Oh, no.
Mr. President?
Nga.
Mr. President, 4 members voting yes. 3 members voting no, 2 absent, excused.
With 4 members voting yes and 3 members voting no, the required votes of 5 affirmative votes to grant dismissal did not meet that threshold. Therefore, the motion to dismiss is hereby denied.
4 yes and 3 no's for the vote on the governor's motion to dismiss the articles of impeachment filed against him. 5 votes were needed to pass the motion, but 2 senators, Vinny Sablon and Justo Kitagua, have recused themselves from the proceedings. Senate President Jude Hofschneider.
The Senate hearing on the articles of impeachment shall commence on Friday, May 13, 2022 at 10 a.m. in this chamber. Official notices and agenda are forthcoming again. With 4 yes and 3 no, the 5 affirmative votes did not meet the threshold based on the Senate impeachment rules. So therefore, it's denied.
The impeachment trial is in 3 weeks, and it is expected to proceed with no House prosecutor and no House records. During the session, Senator Paul Manglonia attempted to offer a motion that will allow members of the House of Representatives to appear before the Senate body.
I ask the understanding of the members that we can go back. This is about fairness, about doing the right thing, about paying attention to our oath of office and the rule of law. So this is not something that just came up today. I made this motion on Tuesday, and I was informed by the legal counsel that, and the presiding officer, yourself, Mr. President, that the proper day and time to make it is in today's session.
But according to impeachment rules, the motion is considered out of order.
Pursuant to Rule 10, motion subsection 3 on our Senate rules. This motion is out of order. Secondly, the motion is basically asking also that we amend the Senate impeachment rules.
The senators then moved forward with the voting. Governor Torres was seen outside the Senate building moments after the vote.
I'm just saddened because we're here to follow rules and regulations, right? And when there is a trial and the prosecutor is not present, then they dismiss the case. And in here, we hear it from the Senate that the House was given that opportunity 3 times, and even as much as the documents for an extension, and has failed to meet all of those requirements. Now again, the House has their own rules, and so does the Senate. And now there's no prosecution, then just by that notion that it should be dismissed. Unfortunately, 3 of them voted no, and so that's their vote, and we move on.
It has been a back and forth debate up in the legislature. The Senate minority, along with House Democrats, say that the impeachment rules are not fair and is requesting for any consideration.
I'm very disappointed. I am extremely disappointed. A lot of this could have been avoided, in my opinion, based on the initial deliberations over the impeachment rules. A lot of the amendments that I offered with Senator Paul could have really remedied a lot of these issues that we are facing today.
Rules can be amended, and so possibly that could be a solution to many of the issues that were brought up by members of the public and the senators themselves. It's really hard to have a case without having both sides share their side. And so we hope that the Senate will consider allowing for the House impeachment prosecutorial team to be able to do the work that we've been preparing to do.
Again, the impeachment hearing is scheduled for May 13 at the Senate chamber. The governor says he will appear at the Senate impeachment trial if advised to do so. Governor, will you be making an appearance at the impeachment trial?
I'll leave it to my legal counsel. If my legal counsel suggests that I should, then I should.
One of the articles of impeachment charges the governor with contempt. The Office of the Attorney General has filed criminal charges against the governor and has included one count of contempt as well. Torres was issued a subpoena by the House Committee on Judiciary and Governmental Operations to appear before them back in December of last year. But Torres did not appear. The Office of the Governor then filed a lawsuit against the JGO Committee to quash the subpoenas. This morning, the governor addressed the issue once more.
I've said it in the past and I'll say it again. If the House was to invite me to come, I would have gladly said come and do that. And I've said it numerous times. To subpoena the governor, you're not putting me, you're putting the position of the governor. That at any time the legislature can just come arbitrarily and subpoena the governor. And I've said it, you guys know that. And I stand by that. This is something that I could easily go in. I could easily take the oath, but they choose not to. They choose the other way, where to subpoena the governor. They never once invited me to come, and I've said it numerous times. Invite me to come, and I'll testify. You want me to be on oath, then I'll do it.
Both parties have already presented their case to pro tempore Judge Timothy Bellis. Bellis has yet to issue his decision on the validity of a legislative subpoena. Representative Tina Sablan raised several concerns this morning on the conflict of interest within the Senate and the office of the governor. Congresswoman Tina Sablan delivered a public comment this morning before senators and before the public. Sablan says the governor's motion to dismiss the articles of impeachment hung heavily on the conflict of interest she had with her participation in the process.
I consulted with several attorneys before and after I accepted the Democratic nomination for governor. There was no conflict for me.
She then pointed out that there are other conflicts of interest between the Senate and the office of the governor.
If the Senate votes to remove Governor Torres from office, one person in this chamber would immediately benefit: the Senate President, who would ascend to Lieutenant Governor as the Constitution provides. So why is Mr. Uggan not calling out the Senate President? Why is he not accusing the Senate President of conflict and demanding his recusal? Would it be different if the Senate President was a Democrat? Is there a close familial relationship between the Senate President and the Governor's Council that has not been disclosed? And what about the relationship between Mr. Uggan and his co-counsel, Viola Alapuzu, who helped draft the rules? No conflict there? Maybe just a lot of hypocrisy.
KSPN reached out to the governor's legal counsel, Attorney Uggan, for a comment and response to the Congresswoman's statement. He states, quote, "I represent the governor who believes that, pursuant to the Constitution, this matter should be tried by the Senate and not in the media. As such, I will only address issues related to the trial in the proper forum, which is before the Senate," unquote. It's Law Month in the Sinamay, which is a time for our community to celebrate the advantages of having a nation of laws. Island leaders gathered at the courthouse this week for a proclamation signing ceremony and congratulated the student winners of their essay and poster contest. The theme of Law Month 2022 is Toward a More Perfect Union, the Constitution in Times of Change. The American Bar Association selected the theme to acknowledge every person's individual contribution to the legal system and to highlight how each of us works together toward a more perfect union. Justices and judges of the Sinamay Judiciary Branch, along with the Office of the Governor, Senate, House of Representatives, U.S. District Court, and the Sinamay Bar Association, proclaimed a month-long celebration of law. During the ceremony, Supreme Court Justice Perry B. Enos called upon each student winner in the contest. Aiden Calvo won first place in the essay contest. Calvo, an 8th grader from Dr. Rita Enos Junior High, won the Chief Justice Award.
The overall message was that we don't need to throw away the Constitution, nor do we need to glorify it, but rely on what they talked about, the changing mechanisms to rely on modern wisdom. So that's basically what it was about.
All right. And how do you feel that you were recognized for your work?
I wasn't expecting to get, but it was really cool that all that work wasn't for nothing.
The Associate Justice Award, or second place, went to Lovely Jinko, an 8th grader, also from Dr. Rita Inush Junior High School.
My essay was basically about how the Constitution is not perfect and we can use like the amendments to like meet with the needs of the Sinamay and the changing times.
Where'd you get the idea from?
Well, I was like researching more about the Constitution and like how it's been changing throughout the times. Yeah.
And how do you feel that you were recognized for your work?
I think it was great. It was really great.
Elementary students Victoria Wang, Brianna May Lopez, and Minato Takahashi are the overall winners of the poster contest.
Happy Llama!
Okay, coming up, our former KSPN sports anchor talks a little bit about the development of action in the community. Stay tuned.
I have a phone. I have no TV. Ooh, TV on phone. Get live TV on your phone or any device with DTV Plus from Docomo Pacific. Watch live channels or stream from your favorite apps on any device, all from your home Wi-Fi. No cable lines, no hassle, more savings. All for only $35 a month with your link bundle. DTV Plus, your cable TV on Wi-Fi. Ooh, TV on phone.
My journey began in 2019. I noticed white patch. Now it was stage 1 cancer. I told my wife that I had cancer. I just remember sitting in there with Dr. Moss. First thing that got into my mind was, how am I gonna get to my car? I mean, all the emotions were running through my head. I mean, I broke down. After my second surgery, I was cancer-free for 1 year and 28 days. During my routine checkup, cancer came back. Same thing, I got my surgery. Biopsy results from all that surgery came back negative again. And I've been cancer-free so far, just doing my 3 months CT scan, blood works. My advice to all is try not to pick up on bad habits. If you feel any type of sores or stuff in your mouth, visit CHC or any dental clinic for your free oral screening. Early detection is the best chance for your successful treatment.
Ready to quit tobacco? Call the CNMI Tobacco Quit line at 670-323-7848. Visit your dental clinic for a free oral health screening.
At one of Saipan's beaches, this mother lays about 100 eggs under the cover of darkness. She hides her nest as best she can and then slowly makes her way back to the ocean. The eggs hatch and the babies head for the sea, where they will face a daily dose of danger. Just 1 in 1,000 will make it to adulthood. Those that do will one day lay their own eggs. Sea turtles are protected under CNMI law. If you see one that is stranded or if you see illegal activity, call the hotline at 287-8537.
Welcome back to the Channel 2 News. Bob Codine was inducted into the Hall of Fame this week. He delivered the keynote address at the Northern Mariana Sports Banquet, and he touched on typhoons, mixed martial arts, soccer, and community. Our Chris Nelson has more.
Sotomayor kicked us in the stomach. You two punched us in the head. The pandemic put us in a rear naked chokehold. And look, we're still here. We're still standing.
Coldine says taking a blow and staying up or getting back up is a sign of strong character.
Frank the Crank Camacho was fighting for his life, and he was losing. He was getting beat bad by this big, tough Korean, and it was hot and it's sweaty, and he was in a rear naked chokehold, and he told me, Bob, I was 1 millimeter away from passing out. I was 1 millimeter away from tapping out.
And Camacho didn't tap out, he dug deep. He turned the tables, and 3 minutes before midnight he snatched victory from the jaws of defeat and turned his passion into a career, and that moment has continued to define him and define us.
His whole life was dependent on that moment, and he knew that he had to get up, and that's what he did. Frank Camacho is the NMI, and the NMI is Frank Camacho.
The veteran sportscaster wore vintage on the red carpet, a shirt from the University of Florida 1998 Women's Soccer National Championship Club.
And I wore this tonight to salute the NMI Women's Soccer Program, who has really risen up and become the best team in NMI. It used to be Little League Baseball, now it is women's soccer. They've made the biggest leap. And I'd like to think that a rising tide lifts all boats. When the NMI looks good, we all look good, because we are NMI. We've got the movers and the shakers right here. The government and the community has come together like I haven't seen it.
Coldine will be chef de mission for the NMI in the upcoming Pacific Mini Games.
These Pacific Mini Games give us, the way I see it, two major goals to achieve. One is our local athletes and programs. They deserve our support. They deserve us to cheer them on. And the other thing is that it showcases the Marianas. And I've always thought of all the things in the Marianas, and when we talk about this in the newsroom, the best of the Marianas, one of the best of the Marianas is hosting. We are a gracious, friendly host. This is your opportunity to enhance the experience, not only for you, but for other people, for thousands of people. This can be an experience that you're going to appreciate and look back and remember and be grateful for. So please, the opportunities do not come very often. This is a unique chance. So please, shake hands, be extra friendly. There's so many troubles in the world today, so many people less fortunate, so many people that are suffering. I mean, we watch TV, you cannot watch TV without feeling sorry for other people. And here we are. What a fun group this is. What a great island this is. What a great community. The community and the government all coming together. We've got a similar purpose. We're going to succeed. We're going to achieve. We are going to do it. We are NMI, and we can. Viva NMI!
Thank you, Bob, and congratulations. Okay, students of the 500 cells will be going on a canoe voyage around the island of Saipan this weekend. The voyage will be led by 1 Grand Master Navigator and 3 Master Navigators. Let's take a listen. It's a 2-day voyage around the island. Students of the 500 cells Lalazak program will be led by Master Navigators and will be given a learning opportunity on the art of sailing. Eva Cruz, director of the Cultural Maritime Training Center.
What's going to be happening this weekend is a circumnavigation of Saipan. So the canoes will be sailing out around the coast of Saipan and out the backside on the east side. And we'll be visiting the ancient village over there called Unay Bapot. I believe that's how you say it. So this is kind of a commemorative sail to, again, follow in the footsteps of our ancestors.
Cruz says the experience holds great significance to the students of the Lalazak program.
we're looking into what the opportunities and what the possibilities of voyaging are for us as a community, right? Thinking about tourists when they want to come, right? They want to experience something that is uniquely Marianas, right? Culture. What would that be? And so, of course, canoe rides and being able to travel from island to island or to go and visit a heritage sacred spot on the island on a canoe is would be a very profound experience.
The sail will have an overnight stop at an ancient settlement site which is in Laulau. Marjorie Atilik Daria will be a participant in the sail. She tells us about some of the preparations taking place.
So right now we're just making sure our canoes are fit to sail. So there are things like our safety boxes, preparations for the camp over by Unai Baput, working with Department of Public Lands, the Indigenous Affairs Office and the Carolinian Affairs Office, and just making sure everyone's on the same page and are aware of what, this voyage is actually means for Sinamai. Because Unai Baput's over 4,500 years old. It's been radiocarbon dated, so it's the oldest Chamorro settlement based on that type of dating.
Marjorie is from Tinian and has a passion for navigation. She tells us about her journey leading to the interest in the art.
For me, navigation is just a part of my cultural identity, just as being part Chamorro, part Filipino, right? And growing up on Tinian, there is this mindset that, being where I'm from or being even Chamorro or Filipina meant that we weren't going to be successful in the outer world or like in the global world. And what I found out over the years was when I went out there in the States, was people were interested in my culture, and it was so sad that I couldn't even speak the language, So a part of my personal growth over the last 2 years was rediscovering, where I come from and what navigation means.
4 canoes will be going out this Sunday morning. The navigators leading the sail are Cesario Sewalor and his brother Antonio Pialog, who are both the sons of Mal Pialog. Their nephew Cecilio will be leading as well. Master navigators from Polowat, Mario and Mariano Benito will also be leading this weekend's voyage. All right, folks, don't go anywhere because we have sports up next.
Tablet? I have no TV. Ooh, TV on Tab. Get live TV on your tablet or any device with DTV Plus from Docomo Pacific. Watch live channels or stream from your favorite apps on any device, all from your home Wi-Fi. No cable lines, no hassle, more savings. All for only $35 a month with your Link Bundle. DTV Plus, your cable TV on Wi-Fi. Ooh, TV on Tab.
Ulan, hato, tosi, hami,
The Tan Su Lin Foundation promotes the culture of giving back. The foundation and its generous partners are committed to supporting programs that include health, education, and sports. Initiatives that promote arts and culture, the environment, and tourism will benefit our community and our residents. Giving back and making a difference will help ensure that the island paradise we call home will be a better place to live.
Phone? I have no TV. Ooh, TV on phone. Get live TV on your phone or any device with DTV Plus from Docomo Pacific. Watch live channels or stream from your favorite apps on any device, all from your home Wi-Fi. No cable lines, no hassle, more savings. All for only $35 a month with your Link bundle. DTV Plus, your cable TV on Wi-Fi. Ooh, TV on phone.
Tonight's sports brought to you in part by Tan Holdings through the Tan Su Lin Foundation, making communities a better place to live.
Buenas sports fans.
The Marianas Cup is back. Volleyball action this weekend on the soft sands of Saipan. Our Chris Nelson has this story.
Preparation is underway now as we speak, as the first Marianas Cup since the pandemic is just about ready to serve it up.
Yeah, we've been working here since February, for a month.
Teams from off-island, including Guam, arrived today. This will be a trial run for the Pacific Mini Games that are coming in June. Micro Beach has some curves and twists, especially with climate change, and fitting the courts in takes some creativity. Some places have blueprints. Well, beach volleyball designers use sand prints, and our quarterback, Somya Kwan, outlines them. The nice thing is, if you don't like these plans, it's easy to change them.
We are setting up the courts for our big tournament this weekend, the 2022 Marianas Cup. So we're just putting some lines in, getting the measurements right so we can set up these courts as perfect as they can be.
Up to 6 courts are planned for the mini games. This weekend there will be 4 newly installed courts, and as of today, 22 teams signed up for the 2-day tournament. Saturday will be pool play, and Sunday will be double elimination.
Many red flags, but the good kind, not the bad kind.
Tice Mister will be coaching and playing this weekend. Guam's national teams, both men's and women's, are expected to play. CNMI will defend with a number of strong women's and men's teams. Overall, there will be 11 men's and 11 women's teams competing. Beach volleyball, one of 9 sports that will be featured in the upcoming games.
We'd like to say thank you to Mayor and DPW boys helping us out with SM Enterprise. Thank you guys. Thank you for helping out.
Admission this weekend is free, so come on down to the beach on Saturday and Sunday for beach volleyball action at Crown Plaza.
Tonight, we feature a young and aspiring basketball player who has the skills and the dream. Everybody has talent, but ability takes hard work. A quote by Michael Jordan.
Young Stars Shining, brought to you by the Tan Su Lin Foundation.
Our young star for tonight is a basketball superstar in the making, an 8th grader from San Antonio Middle School. His name is Christian Lucero.
My name is Christian Lucero. I am 14.
Lucero started playing basketball at a very young age. 2 years ago, he joined the Rollers Black team, and the rest is history.
So it started when I was only 12. So I played in Rollers Basketball League, our team, and then started from there. My coaches were like Coach Mike, Coach Joe, those people. They encouraged me to play basketball, and then suddenly I played basketball. Started from there.
Recently, he joined the MadFlex training camp to improve his strength and basketball skills.
Well, MadFlex is like a training camp where people do like strength and conditioning. So yeah, my tito / coach is Dexter Tenorio. That's the one who trains me right now.
Lucero used to play soccer with the national team.
I used to play soccer for the nationals, but I didn't have any more time for it, so I had to quit.
With his busy schedule, he manages his time properly and effectively.
So usually I play basketball in the afternoon, do my work at night, then it restarts school, basketball, and then work.
He loves playing basketball because it gives him motivation and a lot of encouragement.
What I mostly love about basketball is encouragement, motivation, and those other stuff from other people.
His goal is to be a professional basketball player someday.
So my plan is to be a pro basketball player, join leagues around other countries, and those other stuff.
Lucero tells us one of his greatest achievements in playing basketball. That was when he won the MVP award during the Rollers Basketball League last summer.
One of this league is my biggest achievement, which is getting a MVP on the Rollers League basketball tournament. That was back time in July, summer bash. We challenged against Oasis, and then I got MVP.
Lucero encourages all the kids out there to be more active and to start playing sports.
You should try to play some sports, outdoor sports, get more active, get more fit, and be more motivated.
Young Star Shining, brought to you by the Tan Su Lin Foundation.
Hey, golfers, come north and practice your game at the Marianas Driving Range. New Year's local specials. 10-piece coupon books available for just $60. That's a $10 savings. Want to get really good? Come work on your swing every day for just $99 per month. It's our practice pass and you're going to love it. Grab your passes and go straight to the range. You can social distance and chip all at the same time, and the views are free. Reserve now at marianastrekking.com. You can pay online, open 7 days a week.
Hi, I'm Dre, one of the personal trainers here at Goat's Gym, and today we're going to be going over the leg press. Now I have here with me is Vince, and he's going to show you how to execute it properly in 2 different ways. A common mistake that you'll often see is leaving your hands free, either up here or on your lap. I strongly recommend you holding onto the sled and create that tension in the upper body, which then allows you to create more range of motion. So with his current foot placement, he was feeling it on his legs, his quads. Now with a simple adjustment by placing his foot a little higher on the platform and his toes pointed out slightly, he's going to transfer that tension, which was previously on his legs, onto his hamstrings and glutes. Again, he's going to grab onto the sled, creating that bracing effect up here.
And for the KSPN weather report, mostly sunny with isolated showers, east-northeast wind around 17 miles per hour with gusts as high as 22 miles per hour. Tonight, partly cloudy with isolated showers, east wind 11 to 17 miles per hour with gusts up to 22 miles per hour. High 87 and low 76, a 75% humidity. Tomorrow, mostly sunny with isolated showers, east wind 13 to 18 miles per hour with gusts as high as 23 miles per hour. High 87, low 76. The marine forecast, moderate to fresh trade winds are expected for the next several days along combined seas of 6 to 7 feet. The sunrise will be at 5:58 a.m., high tide at 10:32 a.m., low tide 6:26 p.m., and the sunset, you can catch that at 6:32 p.m. All right, folks, there you have it. That is your Friday edition of the local news, sports, and weather. We thank you so much for watching. We hope that you enjoy your weekend, and we will see you back here on Monday.